Hey guys, nice to be here for this week's Oxen Labs update. So on the session side, basically we've been working on the same things that we were working on last week. The iOS database refactor is coming along nicely. I'm just fixing up a few final edge casey things right now, especially with media sending. We're running into a few issues and push notifications coming through sometimes as well. We fixed up those issues this week, so hopefully we're putting that into the final kind of QA stages to get that out, because that's been a long time running and has some really good improvements to help us actually develop on top of the code base. Theming's coming along really nicely as well on Android. We have the four kind of main themes that we have, and then we have the accent colors on top of that. Just trying to work through like the final kind of system related theming changes. And then we've also been doing quite a bit of work on emoji reacts as well, which are also kind of nearing completion. We did have a discussion last week that we wanted to change the way emoji reacts specifically are going to work with session open groups. So we did some changes on the session open group server this week to make that happen as well, which has slightly delayed our timeline for emoji reacts, but it won't be too much, and we hope the experience will be more performant on open groups when we actually do emoji reacts. So that kind of wraps the session side of things. On LokiNet, we've been continuing to work with the session team on LokiNet integration on iOS. Last week we had a pretty exciting kind of milestone, which was we're able to talk from the session application to a session open group server and get information back from that. It's still not working on Snowed communications yet, so you can't talk to a service node and retrieve a message, but it is working in open groups. So that's a really important milestone that we're able to hit, and we're still exploring exactly what the performance is going to be like. We'll probably publish a little internal release for ourselves to have a little go and see how it compares to Onion requests before we kind of push it out live, and see if we need to make any changes to LokiNet. And LokiNet's also working on a new client release, and also still tackling the Mac packaging issues that we were having. On the Oxen Core side, we have decided to, now we're finished up with the batching stuff in the last hard fork. We've decided to focus primarily on Wallet 3 over the next couple of months. So hopefully Wallet 3 will be progressing a little bit faster than it was before, since it's going to be our primary focus. Really want to improve that wallet experience. And the Wallet 3 team are also working pretty hard on integration with Ledger, which is coming along at a faster pace. It kind of ebbs and flows with Ledger. We'll get a big response from them, and then they'll do a bunch of work, and then they'll kind of drop off for a bit. But it's right now in a very fast-paced stage. So hopefully we're hoping to get published to the experimental application store on Ledger very shortly. It's in Ledger's hands. We've given them all the applications, so we'll see how that goes, and hopefully you'll be able to use Oxen on your Ledger really soon, which we've been working on for a long time, so it's exciting to get to that point. That just about wraps up the distinct projects. I'll throw it over to Josh for the marketing update. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, another week, another labs update. This one's going to be a little bit shorter because mostly a lot of the work we're doing is the stuff that I mentioned last time, but the notable mentions for last week are: we have been doing a lot of work preparing for PETS, which is the Privacy Enhancing Technology Symposium, which we're going to be attending next week. So Key and Alex are going to that, and we're busy setting up a bunch of content that will be coming at you, so get ready for watching all of that juicy stuff. On top of that, we're still continuing on our content strategy that we've been working on. Actually, you might have noticed in the last 3 weeks, you would have seen a lot of content in regards to session in relation to dating and security around dating. That's kind of been the narrative that we've been doing for the last 3 weeks, and actually some publications seem to have even taken that angle when writing about session as well, which is a really good sign. So that's been going really well. Our YouTube just passed 2.5k subscribers, and the Lightning videos are really going well. They're being received really well, and it could be the reason for the recent increase in the YouTube subscriber numbers. Also, we're still working away on the support funnels. So we're still trying to optimize that for Oxen, figuring out how to make our support funnels even more easier for users. And on the ad side of things, last week ad impressions were over 650,000 impressions. So that's it for me, guys. Stay sexy, and I'll see you again next week.